Hi, mermaids. How are you? So, as you know, this is the first introduction of the Yes Mermaids support directory. And I really want you to know what is available to you and the support and all the love that is out there for you to have an amazing experience while you're doing yachting, because we know that it is really tough times, even though they're probably the best times of your life. They could also potentially be aka your worst if we don't really take care of our personal needs, right? So to start these conversations, we're going to bring on Nikki Lutz, which is one of our coaches that are available to you guys on our directory. And I'm just gonna pass on to Nikki, and she'll let you know a little bit about her story as a stewardess, because she has been in the industry for 7 years now. She left after 7 years, and now she's been out for the past 3. So she knows exactly what you are going through, because she's been there herself. So thank you, Nikki, for being with us. And I'll,
Thank you so much.
let us know.
Hello, everybody. Hi, ladies. So I'm Nikki. I am a self-love and transformational coach. And I'm from South Africa, from a small town called Stellenbosch. So first of all, I just want to let you know that whatever you're going through, whether you're loving life right now, or if you're not alone. You know, like, you have sisters all over the world who are experiencing the same stuff. So just knowing that's really awesome, knowing that there's like this tribe of women. But I would love to quickly share with you my story so that you know a bit about me. So I studied sports science. I come from an extremely sporty family. And with that, it meant that I was extremely hard on myself, this perfectionist. But I never wanted to stay inside the box. And maybe like you felt like, I want to explore. I want to do something different. So I got into yachting and I loved it. So it was incredible. Looking back now, I think back and I'm like, wow, those are some of the best years of my life. And not only in yachting, but now outside of yachting, and having those resources, everything I learned, how to deal with super stressful situations, how to hold myself around famous people or these influential people, how to, stay grounded in situations that didn't resonate with me, but still be able to say, no, this is who I am. I don't want to do that stuff. So it really molded me as a person. And not to mention the money, that you get to save. And the travel and meeting people. So yachting, I think, is such a great industry. But if you're not careful, what I found was that you'd lose yourself a lot. So I found this with myself, and I saw this a lot with the other stewardesses I was working with. And I was extremely lost in my first season. I was crying, phoning home every single day. And I remember my dad telling me, Nikki, you need to meditate. And I was like, oh, I need to meditate, but I don't know how to meditate. I didn't know what to do. Anyways, I got into yachting. So I got into to yoga. And I decided to start joining a yoga studio when I was in Miami. And I absolutely loved it, because it was the one time I didn't have to worry about my job and the stress, but I could just be with myself and reconnect. And I felt so peaceful. And that was the beginning of learning how to stay centered within the yachting industry, and journal and wake up early in the morning and do my stretching and connect to myself and start feeling grateful for what I do have and what I did have, instead of focusing on what I didn't have. And, the way that I changed my mindset and my energy towards my chief stewardess, who was screaming at me every day, when I changed my energy towards her and gave her love just through my thoughts, she started being nicer towards me, So I started to see how I shifted my inner world, how everything around me started changing. And I was like, wow. But anyway, so I carried on in the yachting industry, and I wish I had more support back then. I wish I had someone to talk to and tools, because I had to learn all of this on my own. But as I grew, older and more experienced, and worked my way up the ladder to a chief stewardess, I really just realized that yachting is tough. It really is tough. And we're tired, and we feel isolated and alone. and sometimes very much taken advantage of, and just, feel like we're a floor mat and people are walking all over us. But if you stay grounded in yourself, then the things that happen to you don't affect you as much, because we don't have control over the things around us, but we have control of how we react to it. So that's the main message I like to share with the women I work with. But after yachting, then I did my yoga teacher training course, and that led me closer to myself. I did a meditation teacher training course, and that guided me closer to myself. I did workshops upon workshops. I started coaching on self-love and transformation. And the main message that we all think that's the problem is that we think we're not enough. And I want you all to know that you are enough, and what you're doing matters. Your work matters. So whether you're a stewardess and you are cleaning toilets and making beds, or in the laundry and you're just ironing all day and rolling sheets, or if you're clean stuff, or all the stuff that you're like, what am I doing? Find out why you're doing it. Like, realize, why are you doing this? And make yachting work for you, instead of saying, oh, I'm controlled by this job and this career. Because yachting doesn't define who we are. It's just something we're doing for now. And it's incredible if you change your mindset, if you don't look at the negatives, because there are lots of negatives, but if you focus on the positives.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it all. And seriously, like you're talking, I'm like, oh my God, yeah, that's my fucking story, And that is the story of I believe every woman, at least I'm going to talk about, female, but out there in the yachting industry. We all want to explore, we all want to get out of the box, we all want to do something different. We come into this industry, we have amazing experiences, but also because we lose ourselves, because it's such a chaotic atmosphere, then we're almost pushed to the edge that if we don't go back to our center, we're gonna burn out. And a lot of us go through that burnout and not even come back to yachting because we're just not capable of. And it's really sad, because yachting, like you said, is, it's a tool at the end of the day. It's a tool to give you amazing experiences. Some people have said, oh, well, after yachting, I didn't take anything with me. I'm like, what? Then I don't know what type of yachting you were doing, because seriously, yeah, you become a great cleaner, but beyond that, you, like you said, how to set boundaries, how to handle different type of personalities, different type of culture, different type of abundance, like there's so many things that that this industry really teaches you, beyond the typical, duties of a stewardess, and honestly, what is the stewardess duty is to create an experience. That is the real duty of a stewardess. And the other day I was talking to somebody and they said, I wanted to kill myself, but I pushed myself to get up every day. And when I went to school, this was like a high school person, when I went to school, that one person that smiled at me made a difference. And it was all because she didn't feel she was enough. Because of her, past situations in life and, all that. And I thought, shit, we take for granted the fact that one of our smiles can help people not kill themselves, literally, because we don't know what they're going through, So, you as a stewardess, you have to put up this, show, but honestly, doing that could potentially help somebody in so many ways, like being seen, being loved by a smile, like greeted in that way. And that's what we do as stewardess, right? We're there presenting that energy, So I love that you are here to support them the way that you weren't supported, because it wasn't available to you for whatever reasons, and I love that you get it, you know exactly what every person is going through right now, what they need or could potentially use as a tool, different tools that you can give them. So yeah, I'm just super excited that you're part of the Jazz Member Support Directory, and that you are out there, making this available to us, because it's so needed. So guys, if you want to know a little bit more about Nikki, stay tuned to our Instagram, because she's going to be taking over soon on our IG stories. So she's going to take you through her entire day and give you tons of awesome tools and sharing the love. And if you do want to get in contact with Nikki, please check out our Yacht Mermaid support directory, and you're going to find her there and all the information that you need in order to reach out to her and potentially work with her if you're feeling the call. Is there anything else you want to add, Nikki?
I just want to, I've said this before, but I just really want you to know that everything in life, we are cyclical beings. We go through cycles. So if you are having a low time, then just acknowledge it. You know, don't beat yourself up, because it will change as well. You know, so we have to have the lows to have the highs. We can't, it flows. So if you're in a busy charter or you literally don't know how you are going to go forward, acknowledge that about yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Take some time for yourself. Take some deep breaths. Give yourself a hug. Go look in the mirror and tell yourself, hey, listen here, I love you and I'm proud of you. Most people are not working such a hard job. They're back home 9 to 5, or they're studying, or whatever they're doing. And I'm proud of what you are doing. And just give yourself the love, because so often we are craving it from outside, but it's actually that we're craving it from within. And don't underestimate how strong self-love is. And self-love is not being selfish. It's just looking after yourself first. So fill up your cup until it overflows. And from that overflow, then give and give and give.